We are live. How's it going, everybody? This is Luke Kish, your ambassador pin, and I couldn't be more excited to be hosting the opportunity webinar for Vemma and the Elite Network tonight. Guys, if you have not heavily promoted this, opportunity presentation, the Vemma business plan yet to your teams, to new people that you're trying to get involved into your network or that you are getting involved in your network, please take the time right now for the next 60 seconds or so before we kick this thing off to promote this call heavily. The support system that the Elite Network provides from a webinar, a conference call, and a training leadership standpoint is foolproof, to the point where if you're plugging into it, you're going to be learning all the right information. You're going to have everything you need to get you and your team to the next level, guys. And for the next about 15 to 20 minutes or so, you're going to hear my personal story, a 21-year-old who's, financial, situation has completely shifted due to the Vemma opportunity. I got into this business just like everybody else. And you're going to hear as well about this company, Vemma, and where it's projected to be going in the next few years here, which I tell you what is extremely, extremely, extremely exciting for everybody involved. So let's wait until this caller count breaks over at least 100 people, and then we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off, guys. And I will see it in about 60 to 120 seconds. All right, we're back. We're going to go ahead and kick off the call. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. If you're brand new, first things first, I would encourage you to definitely keep an open mind with the information you're about to hear. It's different. You're hearing about a business that could potentially make you a lot of money through a computer screen, which is uncomprehendable if you haven't experienced something like this before. But I can assure you that this business is more than real. And you can make more than a lot of money doing it if you treat it as a business. Before I even start, guys, all network marketing is a business model, right? It's a business model. That's it, right? And it's a business model like every other business model that can be used to create for yourself wealth. The difference here is it is a very low startup to get involved, right? Which will attract everyone and anyone because it shows such a high potential of earning. And everyone and anyone, 95% of the time, are people with zero business experience, zero networking experience, zero sales experience, and zero experience when it comes to anything from a financial standpoint, right? Which means all of those faculties, in order to achieve success, must be developed in network marketing, just as in any other business in the whole entire world. So before I kick it off, shout out to Anton Neugebauer out there in New York with the squad. I think there's a big group of people watching the webinar tonight. Extremely excited for Anton, a six-figure earner in Vemma, someone who from the start has exemplified tremendous leadership qualities, and someone who, in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road is going to be, already is, but will continue to be a successful entrepreneur, not only in networking, but in many other things. But guys, so network marketing, it's been around forever, right? It's a $170 billion industry. But what's exciting is it's never happened in our generation, in our demographic, the most networked demographic of all time, right? So you have companies, Amway, Mary Kay, Avon. These are multi-billion-dollar companies, right? Your friend got you on the call. You're skeptical, right? Avon Makeup did $11 billion a year in sales. That's network marketing. The NFL, the National Football League, did under $11 billion, right? So one company in our space, the same exact thing as Vemma, except with makeup and middle-aged women, did more in revenue than the National Football League. Everybody knows what the National Football League is who lives in the United States, the Super Bowl, right? One company in our space does more in revenue than the National Football League. So when you see this opportunity, this business model from your friend, I encourage you, expand your scope, right? If your scope is from here to your friend and all you're seeing is the college living room, you're not seeing too much of actuality in what's going on, right? The ability to build networks and funnel products through them to an incredible, incredible extent and build for yourself an incredible income. Right, here's three things that made, or I'll touch on that in a second before I get off track. So these companies, guys, have been around forever. They just never dipped into the young demographic, which is extremely exciting, not only for us, and obviously if you're an adult, your generation has already crushed this industry. I'm sure if you're older, tuning in on the call, you've heard of Amway. You might have been Amwayed, right? 20, 30 years later, my good friend Dave Ennis and business partner, someone who I look up to, he always says, well, they were right. Amway's created thousands of millionaires through Amway. And this is the same concept, only younger. We've only created a few millionaires, and those numbers are on the rise based off of the leadership and us. But so same concept in the younger market and the older demographic. But, I'm 21 years old. I'm talking to everyone right now. And that's just the situation that happened in my life. And I got started in this business about 2.5 years ago. Average 19-year-old kid doing the college thing, partying, smoking, having fun, college. But I was looking for something. I knew that 30,000 or 50,000 a year would never cut it for me. I needed and wanted more. I saw lifestyles through relationships of friends that I had that blew my mind. And that's what I aspired towards, right? And I knew that if I could put myself in a position where if I worked hard and I applied myself and I could get paid off my performance, that I would be able to do something with that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people on the other side of this call that feel the exact same way, right? In reality, though, most people aren't in those positions. Right, I'm looking around at where I'm going, at the path that I'm on, and I'm seeing 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, max 200,000 per year, which is great, right? If you're passionate about doing, something that pays that much money, then, that's what's important. But me personally, I wasn't. So, all I wanted was something that I could control my value, right? I could control how much money I was worth. It wasn't going to be, Luke, you're worth $8 an hour. You can show up at 8 o'clock. You can pee at 12 o'clock. You can leave at 3 o'clock, and you can eat lunch from 12 to 12:30. And I'm going to put a price tag on your head that tells you you're worth this much money. That, to me, was insanity. And now, building the income that I've built through networking and a home-based business, it's even more insanity because you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. So this concept, when it was introduced to me, I was skeptical a little bit, but it made sense. I was like, okay, what do? We network products that we already spend money on that pay us to consume it in a terrible economy throughout the most socially connected generation ever. When I thought about that, that made perfect sense. And based off of my ability to train people in networking, to motivate people in networking, to inspire people in networking, and to get these products in a lot of people's hands, I can make an unlimited amount of money. That blew my mind because I saw the large scale, right? Think about the large scale and what's going on. 1,200 orders of these products, you're making $100,000 per year. Right now, enrolled in the United States in college, and this is just the United States. This business is open in 60 countries. There are 20 million college graduates, half of which will graduate and get a job. And those who get a job are still in positions 90% of the time where they're looking for extra income. They're looking to do something on the side to make more money. And they already spend money on these products. So the idea that I could help 12 people build teams of 100, or 24 people build teams of 50, or 2 people build teams of 600, or 100 people build teams of 1,000, that seemed very, very doable to me. Coffee is a product Vemma has, second highest consumed beverage in the world, $180 billion industry, meaning people are already buying it. Weight loss, $100 billion industry. We have a weight loss line that gives people incredible results that is endorsed by Chris and Heidi Powell. I figured people already buy it from GNC or Vitamin Shop. They may as well get it from my Vemma organization, because Vitamin Shop's going to make money on it, or you'll make money on it. Very simple. Energy drinks estimated 20 billion by 2020. So point is, incredible markets with enough space for everyone. And I saw the markets and people were already buying these products. So that made it very simple to me that all we would need to do is get in between Walmart, GNC, and the consumer. And if we could do that and leverage a networking system, we could produce massive income based off of a ton of small transactions happening over and over and over and over again. Right? Seldom you'll go out in public and see someone not drinking either an energy drink or a coffee or something related to health. Ever. So it's our opportunity now to capture that and get paid on that. So guys, this company Vemma, VEMMA, vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, aloe, 12 key vitamins, 65 plant source minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. To sum it up, this right here is the most complete liquid nutritional supplement available, right? You know, it's incredible for your body. That's all there is to it, right? Millions of dollars of clinical studies that prove that it does this, that, or the other. I can't make health claims on a webinar, but put it this way. I've seen that product change people's lives from a health standpoint on many, many levels, right? Started 10 years ago, actually today was the anniversary of Vemma. They started just with this product. In 7 years, got to 120 million in sales, which is a big company. From years 7 to 8, they jumped from 120 to 220 million when they dipped into the young demographic. We had an extreme growth phase of lots of excitement, lots of hype, and it really built the foundation for this company. And it exposed the product to a lot of people. Now, we're at about that same number in sales, and we're building it up very structurally sound, right? So instead of the company taking the money that, say, Red Bull or Monster would pay on traditional advertising, paying Shaun White, billboards, TV ads, commercials, they take all of those dollars and they redirect them to us, the consumer, based off of our ability and our effectiveness to spread the brand. Meaning, you build a big network, you're causing a lot of sales to happen. You cause a lot of sales to happen, you get compensated for it. Look at your network in network marketing as your shelf in the store. If you have a very large network, meaning a lot of people drinking the product, you have a very large shelf. If you have a large shelf, you have a lot of product. A lot of product means a lot of money. You know, I've introduced this concept to about 100 people in the last 2.5 years. Everyone on this call could do that. Everyone on this call could do that. Out of 100 people, about 30 took me up on it. Some people, bad timing. Some people didn't even listen to me. Some people call me nuts, right? And that's fine, because the 30 that took me up on it is the reason my group now has exceeded and hit 10,000 active auto ships of these products going out monthly, which is exciting. We've helped 12 people in the Elite Network hit a 6-figure income, which is my organization down. But what's more exciting is what our goals and our plans are for the future. No one in this group, no one tuning into this call is where they want to be just yet. And what's to come through this organization, I cannot stress to you enough, right? Our goal is not to sell you verve. If this isn't for you, no hard feelings. The numbers prove it will be for enough people, right? Whether it's you or someone else, someone will, I promise that. But our goal is to build a network of individuals and help people do what we've already done. And now we've created it to a point where it's so systematic and duplicatable, where if you just plug in, learn how to become a networker, develop yourself from a business person standpoint, and lead an organization, you'll be able to produce the results that we've produced and even faster. So guys, if you take anything from this webinar you heard tonight, take away that it is working, right? This concept is real, it's happening, and it can completely change your life, financially forever, 100%, as it has mine, right? And what I encourage everyone to do is really chew on it yourself. Think about the concept yourself. From an economy standpoint, from a product standpoint, from a networking standpoint, and from a timing standpoint, right? We touched on Avon, 11 billion in sales. Our company is around 250 million, meaning Avon is 4 times 10 is 40 times larger than our company. That's incredible growth margin that someone is going to get a hold of, right? Business is real in life. Age is irrelevant in life, right? You know, people say, you know, how you making so much money, you know, and my understanding of money and what it is and how to make it is completely changed the way I view everything. The way I view everything is $10,000 a week a lot of money? No. It is a different amount of money that most people aren't used to. And if you're tuning in with the interest to build wealth, if you're tuning in with the interest to create an asset or genuine income, I do not know how you can put yourself in a position for $500 an affiliate pack where you could potentially earn millions of dollars. I don't know one position. There isn't one position. This is it right here. So guys, this business is the future. The organization you're part of has extremely large plans. I promise you can be part of it, and you can be a very big part of it. Lots of us are learning that, you know, the top spots, they're wide open, man. The top earner in Amway, Bernie and Dexter Yeager, results not typical, making 1.5 million per month just from products. 1.5 million per month. They're the first network marketing billionaires. Okay, that's real, mom and dad. They started in year 22 of the company. Ours is in year 9. So get off the call thinking big. Who do you know in other colleges? Who do you know in other cities? Who do you know in other states? And are you going to call them before somebody else does? Because I promise you, in 5 years, in 10 years, networking will be the new job. Networking will be the new job. Why would someone go work a 9-to-5 job when they can sit at home and network and make more money? Hey man, I need to go make some money from all my school books. I'm going to go do Verve. I'm going to go, join Vemma. That's the future, guys. Think of it. The people that are very successful, they see around curves. They see around curves. And I'll tell you what we're seeing around right now, a very, very large curve. Please don't get off this call and talk to someone that has no idea what they're talking about and then listen to them. You'll learn in life that just because of relationships, people have authority on you, and sometimes they shouldn't, right? You know, friends that have influence on you, parents, family members that have influence on you that maybe shouldn't be influencing you whatsoever when it comes to anything financially, yet they do, right? Understand, you don't know too much about networking or network marketing or Vemma or anything right now. And if you have the inability to explain it to someone who's skeptical about it, they're going to, how can you explain it? You can't explain it. Know that. Understand that you don't fully understand when you first get off the call. Understand you're going to have to learn a lot. And then understand this, reality is making money is not hard. All you need to do is get yourself in a vehicle that makes that possible. Which most people don't do that. All you need to do is get yourself in a position where that is possible. So guys, thank you all. I'm excited. And in closing, man, you're at the right place at the right time with the right people. There's 3 types of people in the world, right? There's people that make it happen, watch it happen. People say, what the heck just happened? You could be one decision away on this call right now from completely changing your financial situation forever. 100%. 100%. So look into it, get fired up, and let's team up, and I will see you at the top. I'm fired up, guys. In closing, results not typical. I'm 21 years old, and this year I will clear over $500,000 US through Vemma. And I'm not special. I just work hard. I believe in myself, and I think that there's much, much bigger opportunity out there for everybody who has their eyes open to seeing it. Once you open your eyes up, you'll understand there's no competition. Most people aren't looking. All right, and I'll talk to you soon. Get in contact, connect on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and let's